Hello, are you here to debate?
I sure am.
Oh, God damn it. What do you want, Rob?
I want to debate with you. How have you been? First of all, how have you been?
I've been chilling.
Nice. That's cool. So your topic is would you vote for Donald Trump? Absolutely. Every day of the week and twice on Sunday.
Yes, I know, because you do not engage in critical thinking skills, Rob.
There's going to be a lot of people who are going to vote for Trump based on recency bias. All right? Just look at what's going on down with the catastrophe going on with Hurricane Helene. Now, even if you were on the fence, seeing how the Biden Harris administration is handling that is going to sour people on Kamala, right? And they're going to look at Trump, who went down there, got Starlink hooked up for people, and going to see that as like, this guy actually cares. Where they're going to see Kamala there, be like, yeah, here's $750. Here you go. Take
Okay,
it easy.
Rob, do you understand why? Do you understand what the $750 was?
Yes, it was not enough for people.
Okay. So
That's what it was.
Let me explain how federal funding for disasters work. So FEMA is only authorized is only authorized. I think it's 725 or 750 is only authorized to give a $700 plus payment to every person until Congress approves more funds, which Congress did literally today. I think it was today or yesterday. FEMA is only authorized by Congress to give a specific amount, and then Congress comes in and gives more, which I think Congress granted, I think it was 90 billion for hurricane aid. Also, all of the governors, including the red governors in the states impacted by the hurricane, have all said that they've spoken with Biden, and Biden has offered them whatever it is they need. So I don't know what the issue is here.
The issue is when you see people who are suffering during the hurricane, seeing Trump come down first with truckloads of goods, and they see Kamala coming down a few days later when she had a few minutes to spare, telling people, well, look online, and if you can, authenticate your address,
Rob,
we'll take care of you.
This is just not true, my guy. None of this is accurate.
Kamala Harris didn't go down there a couple days after Donald Trump, and she didn't tell people that if they want to access these funds to go online.
How else are they going to apply for the funds, Rob?
How are they going to go online if thousands of people don't have power?
So first of all, they can go. First of all, they don't have to just apply online, so they can go and apply like in person at their like state, or sorry, at their city offices. Second of all, Kamala Harris was also down there handing out food and shit. But like, I don't care about a photo op, right? I don't care what the president. I could care less if the president or vice president goes to a disaster area after the disaster. That means nothing to me.
You
what
should.
I care about, no, I don't.
That tells me that they at least care.
No, what tells me if they care is what they do and what they provide to FEMA to help the people that are down there. And Biden and Harris have provided FEMA with as much as they legally can without Congress approving more funds.
After backlash because FEMA has all this money for migrants.
They did this immediately. This happened immediately. FEMA started providing hurricane aid immediately. What are you talking about?
The issue is Donald Trump went down there. He has no connection there to FEMA. He went down there on his time, and he bought goods on his time. He provided the citizens with Starlink.
Yeah, for a photo op, dude. He did it for a photo op.
But did they still get that Starlink?
Tell me how
did they still get the services?
Wait, explain to me then why when Donald Trump was in office and a hurricane hit the same area, he only gave Roy Kemp, I think it was Roy Kemp, the governor, not Roy Kemp, what's his name? What's the name of the governor in Brian Kemp? Was it Brian Kemp?
Okay, yeah.
Well, how come he only gave him 1% of what he asked for during the hurricane in 2017, 2018? Why did Trump only authorize 1% of what he asked for? If Trump is so good
If
for
you
helping
are
these disasters, giving
if
somebody
you are one of
1%.
the hurricane victims looking at your house that just got destroyed, you could whip out their phone and be like, "Wait a minute,
Rob,
hold
please
on.
answer
Let me see
my
what
question.
Donald Trump gave Brian Kemp
Rob, please answer my
5 years
question.
ago."
Please answer my question. Was it Governor Cooper, by the way, guys? Was it Cooper who I'm thinking about? Please answer the question, right? If Trump is so good about helping, right? All you care about is who you see him helping on camera. I care about like what he actually did for the people. So like what he did was not provide as much aid as Biden and Harris have so far provided through FEMA and through the federal government. And if you really care, you should have a problem with the fact that Republicans, literally all of them not all of them, but they were the only people voting no to expand FEMA's disaster relief fund. This was a little bit before the hurricane even hit, and the House and Senate were like, okay, we need to approve a bit more for FEMA, and Republicans voted no. They were the only no votes came from Republicans.
Was there anything else in those bills?
No, it was just FEMA relief funds.
Just like the whole bipartisan border bill?
Rob, if you want to move to the border bill, we can. But all the things that you claim
No,
Republicans didn't want in the border bill, they voted for separately outside of the border bill months later when they approved $93 billion in aid that was voted on, yes, by every single Republican when they approved that aid for Israel and Palestine. And I'm sorry, Israel and Ukraine. So they really like it. I don't know why you keep not looking at the fact that the GOP, especially Trump, they don't care about you. They don't care about lower and middle class America. They don't care about the average person. All they care about is lining their own pockets. I don't know why you can't see this.
Because I'm just not looking at it from a person that's not affected from Hurricane Helene. If I was down there and I was suffering the way these people are suffering, I'm not going to worry about what Donald Trump did 5-6 years ago. I'm going to worry about what's going on. How am I being helped today? And today, I'm not being helped by the government that wants my vote. I'm going to look to the man who came down first, photo op or not. He came down first with goods. And if I was suffering during the hurricane, that would affect me way more than trying to figure out what Donald Trump did or didn't do 6 years ago.
Yeah, so then what you're claiming, Rob, is that you don't actually care about what people do in office. You just care about like them like you care about photo opportunities. You care about, oh, well, I don't care what their record is. I don't care if they voted for me or against me. All I care about is, did Donald Trump show up for a photo op and bring some stuff for people one time? If he did, great. He's got my vote. Doesn't matter what his record is. Doesn't matter if he's helped people in the past. Doesn't matter if he's grifted the Americans. Doesn't matter any of the stuff I have on screen. You know, Donald Trump ruining gas prices, ruining agriculture, refusing legislation. Like, none of that matters. All you care about is, did Donald Trump pose for a photo? And that's it, which is just kind of weird.
He posed for a photo, in your opinion, but as he quote unquote posed for a photo, he also bought assistance with him for the people. So you can click the cameras, but while the cameras are getting clicked, he's handing out things. He's supplying people with things.
Do you know why I know it was just a photo op? Right or wrong? Do you know why I know it was just a photo op? Because he didn't do it last time while he was in office and had the ability to provide more aid. He didn't do it last time. That's how I know it's a photo op. He's only doing it now because he's up for president. That's it. Or he would have done it last time. Did he help people?
Did he help people during this photo op?
I think if your reason for helping people is for publicity, then it's not really helping them. It's
Did he help people during this photo op?
No, he exploited them.
Did he help people? Did he supply them with things that they needed during this photo op?
Yeah, he exploited them. That's what I'm saying.
Okay, so you're not going to say yeah,
I just
but,
said yes. He supplied people with stuff, but he exploited them, which I think is worse. He exploited them.
but he still helped them. Meanwhile, Kamala Harris, who has all
has
these, she
provided the
loves
max
saying,
amount that FEMA that she can provide under under Congress's FEMA thing, and then oversaw the Senate vote to provide more FEMA funds. I don't know what you're.
okay, here's the difference. Kamala has all of these billionaires as friends of hers as well. They love to say that Donald Trump caters to them, but she does too. She's got people like Oprah Winfrey. She's got people like the Soroses. And not once have I seen any of her billionaire friends come down and help any of these people.
Is that a joke?
That is not a joke.
You've not seen Oprah Winfrey help people?
During Hurricane Helene? No, I have not. I know that she went to Maui with The Rock because she lives down there and she set up some BS, hey, we're billionaires, but you can donate to this. She didn't go down to the people of Helene. So Donald Trump, for the evil Elon Musk is in people's eyes, he went down there and provided them with online access that they didn't have.
Bro, there's no way. There's no way. Yes, again, all you care about is the photo ops and the exploitation.
I care about people being helped, in which they were from Donald Trump.
They are more helped by FEMA, and they're going to be more helped by the funds that Congress put through, the funds that Republicans voted against.
You mean the same FEMA that gives out, millions and millions to migrants, and only has a check for $750? So you can give millions there to migrants, but by law,
Rob, we went over this already.
You're held back.
We went over this already, and I'm really not gonna. I'm not in the mood to hear you try to gish gallop back to this when I've already went over this. The fact of the matter is,
maybe you should take your tampon out.
The fact of the matter. I don't give a shit. The fact of the matter is that when it comes to FEMA funding for natural emergencies, they are only authorized to do 700 and whatever it is per person until Congress approves more, which they have already approved more. So FEMA has more funds and is currently in the process of giving more funds to people.
In the process.
Yeah, no
we'll
shit.
See how long it takes
Congress
them
just
to help
approved
people
the
out.
fucking funds literally yesterday, bro.
But
what do you think? Do you think
Zelensky can come to this country in one day and walk away with $8 billion? But
do you think Zelensky
people
got
here
that?
suffering?
Oh wait, I'm sorry, Rob. Do you think Zelensky got his $8 billion that day? Do you think Zelensky went home with an $8 billion check?
He sure did.
You don't know how anything works, Rob. You literally don't know how anything works. If you think Zelensky walked out of the fucking White House with an $8 billion check, what?
He absolutely
no,
did.
He did not.
Absolutely did.
No, he didn't. You don't know what you're talking about, and it's just embarrassing at this
point.
And
then your argument is, well, FEMA is handcuffed by laws. That Biden could change, by the way.
No,
Biden
he can't.
Could say to FEMA,
no, he cannot. No, he can't. The president cannot authorize spending. Only Congress can. But if you want the president to be able to authorize spending, just tell me you don't want checks and balances in our government. You want the president to be a fucking dictator, bro. You think the president should be able to overpass Congress and handle spending. That's not how it works in our government. The president has no power when it comes to spending. Congress has all of the power here. You cannot executive order more money. That's not how that works.
Mm-hmm.
Do you need to go to civics class?
No.
Then you should know this, Rob. Congress
go to
handles the
civics
money.
class?
Yes, that's how I know that Congress is the one that handles funding, and the president has no bearing on funding. The only thing the president can do is if
Jamie
Congress is
donated
not
$20.
if Congress is not
Please kick
funding,
Rob.
is they can fucking shut down the government for a little while if their base agrees. But Biden doesn't want to shut down the fucking government because he doesn't want to stall shit. Instead, he wants to work with, this is why Biden has been able to work with Congress in the Senate to pass spending bills, because he, unlike Trump, can actually get shit done, whereas Trump wasn't able to pass any spending bills. None. Zero. Zip. Zilch. Nada. Even though Trump had control of the House and Senate. He had a fucking supermajority. Couldn't get a single spending bill passed. You don't know what you're talking about, Rob. It's embarrassing at this point.
Hurricane Helene victims are being screwed over by Kamala Harris today. Nobody's
Holy
gonna
shit. Everybody say W, Jamie. Jesus fuck, bro. How much to ban Rob permanently? I don't know, man. I feel like $10? No, just...